everyone, it's Lena and welcome back to Lena's Reading Corner. So today we're going to be continuing with the miraculous journey of Edward Tulane. And before we get into chapter 6, we should probably review the last climactic event that just happened. So chapter 5 left off on a bit of a cliffhanger because Edward Tulane was on a cruise to London with Abilene and her family. And after some boys were horseplaying and tossing him back and forth, he ended up flying overboard and into the ocean. So let's go see what happens to Edward in chapter 6. How does a China rabbit die? Can a China rabbit drown? Is my hat still on my head? These were the questions that Edward asked himself as he was sailing over the blue sea. The sun was high in the sky, and from what seemed to be a very long way away, Edward heard Abilene call his name. "Edward," she shouted, "come back, come back." Of all the ridiculous things to shout, thought Edward. As he tumbled, ears over tail, through the air, he managed to catch one last glimpse of Abilene. She was standing on the deck of the ship, holding on to the railing with one hand. In her other hand was a lamp. No. It was a ball of fire. No. Edward realized it was his gold pocket watch that Abilene held in her hand. She was holding it up high, and it was reflecting the light of the sun. My pocket watch, he thought. I need that. And then Abilene disappeared from view, and the rabbit hit the water with such tremendous force that his hat blew off his head. That answers the question, thought Edward, as he watched the hat dance away on the wind. And then he began to sink. He sank and sank and sank. He kept his eyes open the whole time, not because he was brave, but because he had no choice. His painted-on eyes witnessed the blue water turn green and then to blue again. They watched as it finally became as black as night. Edward went down and down. He said to himself, "If I am going to drown, certainly I would have done so by now." Far above him, the ocean liner with Abilene aboard it sailed leatherily on, and the China rabbit landed on the ocean floor, face down, and there, with his head in the muck, he experienced his first genuine and true emotion. Edward Tulane was afraid. Okay, so that was a very short chapter, but there is a lot to go over in that. So Edward has just been tossed overboard and he is falling into the ocean. And for the first time, he actually feels something. And that thing is fear. He's afraid of what's going to happen to him because now he has lost Abilene and all his comfortable life that he's used to. And he probably doesn't know what to do now, and he's sinking to the bottom of the ocean, and there's no way for him to get back because he's a doll and he can't swim. So if you want to see what happens to Edward next, then go watch chapter 7, and I hope you enjoyed this video.